and welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany. Here's a bit of what we did this past Sunday. Thanks for being here. This was a Sunday and we knew we had some big dinner plans, so we decided to make a simple brunch with some eggs, bacon, and toast. This is our old school griddle, one that my grandma gave me. It's probably the same one that she used in my childhood. I've really gotten used to cooking on this. I actually prefer making our bacon and eggs on it. In this house we have a gas range and we both hate it. But we rent this house, so we pick our battles. As you can see, we don't have a lot of space to work with in this kitchen. We have a roll around island that I push over to an extra outlet. It's really not extra though, because I have to unplug our pet camera in order to use it. All of the other outlets are also occupied. In order to plug in our toaster, I had to unplug other things. This heater on the floor also is occupying an outlet that is typically used for our candle warmer, so things are just very limited. I've got all of my ingredients out and ready, just waiting for the griddle to warm up now. This griddle is cast iron, so I add a little butter to it to help make it not stick, even though I'm making bacon on it. While that cooks up for a bit, I'm putting the rest away for having in a few days for some sandwiches or just to snack on. Also washing up a few dishes that I had from the morning. Like I said, on the griddle is my favorite way to make bacon. I never really get it splattering on me or everywhere, and I do flip it quite a bit, trying to keep it flat and get crispy evenly. Much like many people out there, we have made a New Year's resolution to eat a bit better. Luckily, we live in a small town where fast food is not so easily accessible. Now that the bacon is done, I grab my spatula and scrape off the excess grease. I know people like to cook eggs in bacon grease, but I try to keep it more limited. I also turn down the temperature a little bit, get my bread started for our toast. But little did I know that toaster is going to make some problems later, as you'll see. But here I'm going to crack open all the eggs onto the griddle, and they hold up nicely on there. The bread is about to be done in the toaster. This is when I didn't realize that it flipped the breaker off for this outlet that I'm using for the toaster as well as the griddle and our oven. So here I am, la-di-da, making our toast. Eggs are cooking because the griddle is still hot. So I come back over to the eggs to check on them. I think, oh, I'm going to flip them, turn them up a little bit, because they seem to have slowed down on their cooking process. Little did I realize the griddle was just losing heat. It had no power going to it. So I just continued on putting the butter away, getting our plates ready, add our bacon. I'm ready to eat at this point. It was at this point I asked my husband to help check out things. It looked like all the breakers were fine, the outlet GFI was fine. We were so confused. I ended up moving my griddle to an outlet in a very inconvenient location, but I was able to finish heating up the other side of the eggs and plating them for us to enjoy. After we were done eating, we located the breaker and was able to get it working again. Sometime later, after doing a few things, we got back home and it was time for the game to start. My husband is a big New England Patriots fan, always has been. I'm a new fan because he's gotten me into it. I support him and I'm interested, but sometimes I also like to read a book on my Kindle.
Knee, toe, boom.
Get his card.
One knee.
As you can see, he gets very excited, and I love him for that. I thought today would be a good day to make more of my dog's paw-sicles. So here I'm gonna kind of show you how I do that. With canned pumpkin, Greek yogurt, and blueberries, I make 2 versions of her paw-sicles. These silicone molds are from Tucker Budson. I follow him online and love his videos, love his products, and I make these chicken bone shaped ones out of the pumpkin with a little bit of the yogurt in the end. It makes it look like a bone with chicken on it. You'll see in the blue one, I usually put in some blueberries in the bottom, followed by Greek yogurt, and then top it off with a few more blueberries on top. I enjoy making these for my dog, and I know how much she enjoys having them, especially on a hot summer day, but she'll eat them any time of the year, really. As you can see, she also likes to watch me make these. She makes sure I'm doing it right and hoping that she gets to lick more spoons.
We're gonna go touchdown! Touchdown! That's touchdown! Pick 6!
This was a big game for the Patriots. Looks like we have a good chance of getting into the Super Bowl this year. Comment down below your favorite NFL or college football team. I just finished up all of the paw-sicles. Now I gotta put them into the freezer so they can freeze overnight. I'll show you those in the morning when they're done. Once I get everything put away, I take the leftover pumpkin and put it into a small container. I usually give some to my dog just randomly, just to get through the rest of this can. Some people might think it's weird that I let our dog lick our spoon, but obviously we're washing them after. Like I said, we were going to dinner with my parents and my brother, so I just needed to change out of my sweatpants into some leggings. A girl's gotta stay comfortable. Just before we left, we celebrated a big win for the New England Patriots. This was the next morning. I needed to check on the paw-sicles I made yesterday. Looks like they firmed up nicely, ready to go into the container. I had one old one left, so I went ahead and gave it to my dog, and then cleaned out the container for the fresh ones. Here's how the pumpkin chicken bone looked like. I popped them all out and placed them into the container, and they usually last quite a while. I don't give her one every single day. This is one of the blueberry and yogurt ones, also featured in my last video if you didn't check that out. But this was the process that I do to make them. Very quick and easy, and just wash everything up when it's done. Here they are. Thanks for hanging out with me this weekend. I would appreciate if you could give me a like, comment down below, and if you'd like to subscribe, I'm trying to post videos every Tuesday. Thank you.